athletes attempting for 3,000 metre qualifying times for the World Indoors. So Genzebe Dibaba then in the yellow vest, 23 years of age. World record in effect around 3,200 metres. But this all about Genzebe Dibaba of Ethiopia.
So this could be the event that
underway then.
Talking about around
16 laps of the track, 16 laps between Dibaba and athletics history, and the pacemaker from the outside now through to the inner. Renata Plisz of Poland has been asked to take them through 1,500 metres in around 4 minutes and 12 seconds, lapping in around 33 or 34 seconds. Is this to be the third time that Dibaba has broken a world best or a world record so far in the early weeks of 2014?
Straight away we see the field breaks up. Ayalu, it is of Ethiopia, and Chepkouri the only ones who are willing to go with this pace. And it's a pretty tall order for Renata Plisz of Poland here. Has to go out in 4:10 to 4:12 is what I've heard the girls in the race thinking 4:10. Her PB so far this season's best is only 4:9, and to go out and pacemate that with someone clipping at your heels saying go faster, and then to also know that when you step aside they're probably going to go and inject the pace even faster. It's tough out there, so she's got a very hard job ahead of her. And behind that we want to see the British girls time through 3,000 metres here, because that's critical too. That will give qualifying times hopefully for the World Championships in Sopot, maybe for Charlene Thomas who won the trials. 65.7 through the first 440 yards, which is up on world record time already. So Renata Plisz is of Poland, who's doing an excellent job pacing this so far. She went through 800 metres in 2:15.1, which is just about exactly 2 seconds up on the pace that Meseret Dafar ran when she set that world record. She went through 1,000 metres in 2:51, so that will be the next checkpoint. Oh, sorry, we need to know that checkpoint coming through here.
Dafar setting that world record in the Czech Republic in February of 2009, and it hasn't been seriously challenged since. Dibaba now still trailing the pacemaker. Ayalu of Ethiopia is the only other athlete at this stage who can go this pace. Chepkouri of Kenya has dropped off out of picture some 30, maybe 35 metres adrift, around in towards the home straight. And the lap marker now showing 9 to go, and Plisz is doing a sterling job as the pacemaker, playing her part in this attempt on history by Genzebe Dibaba of Ethiopia. A world record in Karlsruhe 2 Saturdays ago in the 1,500 metres, beating the previous best by more than 3 seconds, and then she smashed the 3,000 metres world best by 7 seconds in Stockholm a few days later. And now it's Dibaba who takes the lead. Plisz steps aside from Ayalu, the only athlete remotely in company with her now. 8 laps to go, Paula.
She looks extremely easy, and now I think we're going to see the pace pick up as she manages to move even further ahead, as she's gone through 1 mile in 4:31.2. Given that Dafar went through in 4:37, she's just with each lap eating more and more into the distance that she's going to smash this record by here today. Just a quick note back down the field for the British athletes. We have got Jo Moultrie leading Charlene Thomas and Steph Twell, with Helen Clitheroe just struggling to hang on to those at the moment.
7 laps to go then for Dibaba. Those 2 world records, Paula, within the space of 6 days or so, and there are moments, periods in an athlete's life when they just feel irresistible.
I think there are those periods that you just call the purple patch, when you pretty much feel or know that every time you step out onto the track you're going to be winning the race, and she here has been able to come out and know that that race is just won and just concentrate on shooting for that time. And with the confidence that that run in Stockholm will have given her, knowing that an 8:16 3K, what that will give her over 2 miles, I think it was really just a formality to just come out, know that her legs felt good, and now just see how far she can push that record here today.
And the atmosphere here really has been stoked by a succession of wonderful performances here, so often described as the best of the indoor meetings across the season. And once again, Birmingham has lived up to its billing, as Dibaba now attempts to provide the perfect swan song, the perfect curtain closer, swinging around in towards the home straight. still imperious in the lead. 1,000 metres remaining now for Dibaba.
So 1,000 metres to go, and she is now well on for a sub-9-minute clocking here today. So given that that world record that she's chasing is outside of is 9:06, and the actual outdoor record I think stands at 8:58. So I'd say that we're going to see that go as well, and see an all-time world record over 2 miles.
She's getting to the point where she's going to be lapping athletes at the back of the field, and the meeting directors asked agents of the other athletes to help give Dibaba a clear run should she need to get by, and that might be happening fairly soon. Dibaba now goes through with 4 laps to go. From this successful family back in Ethiopia, her older sister Tiranesh, the multiple gold medal winner at World Championships and at Olympic Games, and going back further, Tulu, the champion in Barcelona over 10,000 metres, a cousin of the Dibabas, and now the latest to make her mark, to make her indent on this great sport, is Dibaba, coming through now, 600 metres to run.
Now over 10 seconds up on that pace, and she will be able to use Helen Clitheroe here to pull on and to just help her pour more and more effort into this and make this time stand as fast as it can. You can see Helen there just a little bit worried looking around, caught in a difficult situation here because you don't know whether to move wide at that point and possibly impede the athlete coming by, or just stay as you are, and I think absolutely she did the right thing there.
So Dibaba then well inside schedule to set a world best for 2 miles in towards the home straight and towards the final 400 metres. Soon to lap, it looks like Joe Moultrie after Helen Clitheroe, but this now is all about the clock. Dibaba against the clock, looking for another piece of history here for the 3rd time this season.
And then she moves smoothly past Joe Moultrie, who is really running well as well out there, and just puts into context the outstanding speed that Dibaba is moving at here. She went through in about 7:54 with 400 to go, so given that she's well capable of running close to 60 seconds for the last 400 metres, we are going to see her smash that world best, and as I said, go well under 9 minutes here. Just moving out round step 12 now.
And listen to the crowd as she surges through in the style of an athlete so confident, almost arrogant, in irresistible form. From the nation who provided so many highlights across 5.5 decades. Legends like Gebre Selassie and Bekele have broken world records here. Now it's the time and the turn of Genzebe Dibaba. She's pushing for the line now. The clock is ticking, but she gets there, and she's done it. Genzebe Dibaba breaks the world best for 2 miles by some 6 seconds or thereabouts. 9 minutes, 00.48 seconds.
The World Championships coming up in Poland next month. You can see all the action. BBC 2, March the 7th is when it all starts.